Alrighty. Good afternoon. How are you? Hopefully you're all doing good. Mr. Corey, hello, sir. How are you? Do we have sound? I guess I can check that. Huh? Looks like it's dark out. Hey, Trish, welcome in. It's raining over here, Slushy. I don't have sound. Do you not have sound? Why? Sound. Pop it back in. Sound now. Your sound. Okay, well, I'm told I have sound, so here we go. Welcome in Corey, Trish, Tammy, Cora, Logan, Kimmy, and everyone else. Glad to have you here. Sorry, but there's no walk today. It is raining out, and it is really freaking windy, and so you're stuck with this ugly mug. So, my apologies in advance. Hopefully, I don't give you too many nightmares, but yeah, we'll try and make the best of it, shall we? Um, Logan, I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing? Um, Used to have to shovel the shit, but sometimes mud. But no, well, no, I can't say that. I've had to shovel the rain. It I actually have the record of being the only person in Lancaster County to ever completely lock up a bobcat. I was in the bobcat pushing water in an alley at the stockyards, and the water was so high that I couldn't see that part of the alley had dropped, and the grate was sticking up. And I'm flying up the alley with the bucket down, and I'm pushing water, and I'm pushing water, and all of a sudden, bam! I hit that freaking piece of concrete. It threw me the hell out of my seat. If I didn't have that uh, control bar down, I would have ended up flying out and skidding across the damn alleyway. But I didn't lock it up on that one. So I back up a little bit, and I lift the bucket up just a little, thinking, okay, I'll clear it this time. I do it a second time, and bam, I catch it a second time. I'm like, fuck this, because that time my knee actually hit the damn step and took in. If I wouldn't have had pants on, I would have had a big gash in my leg, which would have been really fun. But no, yeah, that time it locked it up completely. They came in, they came with a rollback, and you could see the skid marks where they were dragging the fucking thing up onto the rollback. It was great. So, but yeah, they told me I was the first one that they've ever seen completely lock up a bobcat. So yeah, there's that. Hello, TB1 and Lori. Welcome in. How y'all doing? So, I want to touch on something we were trying to talk about yesterday, but every time we tried to talk about it, phone would be stupid. The, you know, Rumble would go stupid. I don't know what the hell kept happening, but we're going to try it again. Dave, how you doing, buddy? So, yesterday, the whole reason I went live yesterday was because I wanted to talk about a simple subject. I wanted to ask you what you all thought about the different tiers of love. No, you shouldn't. You should be right here where you are. But I wanted to get your take on how you see love and the world around you, how you portray love to the people around you. Um, I think this one is pretty simple. If you break it down and change your nap time. I go live at 2 o'clock every day, 1 o'clock your time. So change your nap time. Simple. All right. Let me hear how do you feel about people in general? Like just public, not family, not friends, not your significant other. How do you feel about love with the general public? Can you love the general public? Must you love the general public? Well, we're gonna get there. We're, we're gonna get to that part, but slow down. Yeah, most people do suck these days. Yeah, that's true. Um, but in a biblical sense, we are to love our neighbors and our enemies. Um, you know, we are to prepare a feast for our enemies, the Bible says. So there is a type of love that we are supposed to have for humankind, for people. That doesn't mean you let people abuse you because of that love. If people are being peckerhead, sit there and say, see ya, right? Slushy, you can open it up in a browser. If you open it up in the browser, I noticed it works a lot better that way. I don't know why the app acts stupid sometimes, but just throwing that out there for you, bud. We'll get to that one too, Mr. Slushy, Mr. Corey. So, um, let me give Corey a minute to go over to the browser. And I'm going to go on to my second subject here. Let me know when you get on the browser, Mr. Corey. Maybe I'll torture him with some singing. La 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 la. La. I'll torture you. Show you Caitlin.
What?
I said I'm going to torture him by showing him you.
What?
And you're like, smack your head off the wall. You're good? Alright. So, now, no, I don't need, but, now the second kind of love is the love of family and, close friends. I did. She loves it. Kimmy asked how you like the mug.
What?
Kimmy asked how you liked the mug.
I loved it.
Kimmy says hi, Katie. Corey says hi, Katie.
Hi.
I'm trying to get her to be a part of this. No. Well, yes. You have to love family, but you can love family like the first tier of regular people. Um,
You better. But I just have the girl.
okay, I don't care. Thank you though. Don't care. Thank you though. I'm in the middle of something, so not really worrying about your music. But thank you. We'll talk later. I have I have family that I don't talk to. I love them. I want what's best for them, but I do not have to subject myself to the shit that they put me through. I do not have to deal with them talking bad about me and just treating me like shit. So, does that explain kind of how you feel, Cora? Did I catch it right? Okay, so I went like the long way around to what Tammy said. Nature. Nope, don't have to be around them. Don't have to like them. But yeah, you still pray for them, and you hope that they maybe one day they'll change their ways. Now, come to the third one. The third one is the love between you and a significant other. Now, this one is the one where earlier Cora was saying about the raging hormones, and that can play a huge part in all of it. Um, and also, you know, staying on the hormone thing, there are studies that prove. Hey, Ron, welcome in, buddy. There are studies that prove that if you have premarital sex, that the dopamine makes you think that you're in love when you're really not. Um, it makes the body give off the chemicals that are given off during, well, how do I say it better? You get the same chemical release when somebody says, I love you, and you love them back as a significant other. The same as if you have sexual relations with that person. Um, and honestly, I'll be the first one to tell you, I tell Katie this all the time. I think that kids in the newer generations throw the word love around so damn much and they don't really know what the hell they're talking about. They don't. Yes, Cora. Exactly. You need to find a person that you can be around constantly, but and not want to rip their fucking head off all the time. She caught me. So yeah, young people, if you're watching this, do yourselves a favor. Stay on the path that the Bible and the teachings of morality teach you. Don't have immoral sex. Do not have um, do not throw out the word love early. Um, save it for when you are actually having feelings to where you cannot live without this person. You know, it's okay to say, I think I'm starting to fall in love with you, and I would like to pursue, endeavors and see where it leads. Um, but yeah, relationships lasted longer back in the day because people did things the right way. That, and they were raised in an era where you didn't just throw shit away, you fixed it. Same with relationships. Um, you know. Now there is one other type of love. There is another type of love that we're going to discuss, and that is the love of yourself. And get your minds out of the gutters, you little freaks. I'm not talking about that kind of loving yourself. I'm talking about the loving yourself where you cut yourself some slack when you make a mistake because you realize that you're not perfect. None of us are. Um, you learn to not worry about the couple of extra pounds that you put on. They can come off later. As long as you are comfortable and you're not huffing and puffing to get around, you're okay. Loving yourself enough to know when to cut ties with somebody because they're not good for you. They're not healthy for you. Your mental health is more important than some relationships. I promise you. Hold on a second. I forgot to send something to someone. Okay, hold on a second. Typical. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I had a phone call and it was somebody that I was supposed to send a reminder to, and I forgot to, so now I feel bad. Yes, soulmates are definitely special. Yeah. Do you believe that you can find a second soulmate? Do you believe that's possible? I don't think it's possible. I think once you find that one person, that's it. You know, I think the expectations that you would have would just be too great, in my opinion. Anyway, alright, what do y'all want to talk about? Throw something at me. Come on, let's go. Do, 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 do. Did I lose connection again? This thing being no, it doesn't. Hey, Chris, welcome in, buddy. I paid you your mom, Herman. Welcome in. No, I just double checking. I asked a question and I didn't get any answers. So, may I ask the question again? The question goes back to the soulmate comment. The comment was soulmates are special. Do you think that you can get a uh, do you think you can find a second soulmate? I did not. I apologize. I did not get to that. Um, last couple of days have been kind of really eh. Sorry. My brain's been fried, but I will look that up right now. But still waiting for answers. Is that Kimmy? Is that the one with Megan Kelly? I've been through that church. Yeah, I understand that. And yeah, Cora, I've pretty much uh, said that I'm I'm done after the last crazy one that I dealt with. Uh, yeah, that was the trip. So I was talking to a woman in Washington State. She actually lived in the same town as Wazoo, and things were going well. And the next thing I know, she just went nuts. And yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Don't need no more. So I got you all. I don't need no one else. Welcome back, Lori. All right. I will get a downloaded copy of this, and we'll go through it for uh, the next show. After I want to watch it and pick out some points, and I'll get some what I think is important out of it. So, all right, now back to mission. All right, throw out a subject. Bob and Lee. Bob and Lee. I'm okay. Ask Lori and Tammy. I'm always like this. I used to drive them nuts, not in a good way. Yeah, I want to know um, when y'all are gonna line up to be interviewed by me. That's what I want to know, Mr. Dave. Narcissists find a way to make themselves the victim of every single thing they do. They cause issues, and then when they fail to fix that issue, they blame everyone around. Um, I wouldn't say they're closing down the Amish in my area, but they are not allowed to sell raw milk at the moment unless they get a certification from the EPA and have to go through a bunch of testing and stuff like that. If you guys want to come up here and talk, you don't have to have your camera on. Uh, yeah, if you just want to come up and just do a voice interview, that's fine. I'm okay with that too. So, and this damn rain's making me sleepy. Okay, I got an idea. We're going to do our version of Celebrity Deathmatch. The first, I'm going to say things like a female from pop music 80. And you all are going to throw out the first person that comes to your mind that fits all of that. That sound like a good idea? You ready for this? I'm sorry, Chris. That's got to be rough, bud. Yeah, I'm ready when you are, Kimmy. Just let me know. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's do black artists doo-wop from the 40s and 50s. Franklin. I'm guessing you mean Aretha Franklin? She, she doesn't count as doo-wop. My question was, I need two people who were, or bands that were black artists, doo-wop, 1940s, 1950s era. Nice, Chris. You got Google, man. Little Richard versus Dorothy Dandridge. Hmm. I don't know. She might be able to take Little Richard. I mean, he was tutti frutti on there. That was funny. Bad funny, but funny. Yeah. Who do you think would win between that? Little Richard or Dorothy? I think if I remember right, Dorothy was a brick house, wasn't she? She was built. She wasn't some little woman, was she? Let's look up Dorothy. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna say Little Richard should easily beat her ass. No. I didn't think Aretha Franklin was that early. I thought she was 60s and 70s. Louis Armstrong didn't do doo-wop though. Louis did some swing, and he was featured in a lot of big band stuff. Yeah, I like Louis. Louis good. Okay, let me throw one at you. You listening?
What?
Are you listening?
Now I am.
We're doing Celebrity Deathmatch, our version. Now I got a great one here. You ready?
Yeah.
The cast of Grease versus the cast of High School Musical.
Oh God. Reese would win that one.
I think it would be a bloodbath.
You think?
What do y'all think? Who do you think would win between Grease and High School Musical?
The original High School Musical, not the new one.
Yes. Well, both actually. I think it would still be a bloodbath. They're all a bunch of pussies. It's unanimous then. Grease. Zac Efron when he was still a skinny little twerp. That little black kid, I don't know who his name is. And there was a couple other little shits there. All right, y'all throw out a subject. Glenn Miller versus Buddy Holly. Ooh. You tell me. You tell me who you think would win, and I'll tell you who I think. Hey, Donald, how you doing, buddy? Did you email me back? Or no, we were talking on YouTube. I'm sorry. Grease is one of Lori's favorite movies too, Tammy. I agree. I think it's Glenn Miller. Um, just he's a drummer. Well, no, Glenn Miller wasn't a drummer. Was he? I don't know. Glenn Miller just seemed more gangster. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna be quiet on that one. Oh my. Excuse me. We're talking about all kinds of stuff, but yeah, swing music. I was in jazz band in high school. We used to do a lot of the old stuff. Moon River, Sweet Georgia Brown. What else? Drive. Would you rather? We can go with Would You Rather. Go ahead, kick it off, Chris. Wait your turn, Leila Lori. Wait your turn. One at a time. Hmm, that's funny, Cora, but true. Chris, what's your would you rather, bud? Oh dear God. This is actually not that hard. Hillary Clinton, and there's the reason why. You got to do one or the other. Pick one. Come on, just pick one. Dave, no. Ah, Dave, you know how many times Kamala's been on her knees, pal? You know what that means? What she was doing? Hillary doesn't like Bill. Hillary doesn't like guys. Hillary doesn't like guys, so you don't have to worry about, little swimmers. Oh, shit. Kamala's done more abortions in her mouth than, Planned Parenthood, probably. The question was, would you rather make out with Hillary Clinton or Kamala Harris? That was the question, Gertrude. I'm sorry, I should have. I'll read them out from now on. I wanted this episode to be just goofing around and having fun. Yeah, that's true, but I'm surprised I'm not already on her hit list. I have a tweet where I went at Hillary pretty good. It was funny. Lori, hello, you're up. Starting to think she fell asleep. So he's Chris is. It's your turn. Which you said you had one ready. Ask your question. Would you rather? It could be Cora. Um, it's weird to me how many towns are telling people to stay in their house. That's they're expecting something to happen. Um, I just can't put my finger on it yet. Survivor. Would you rather have dinner with Jason Momoa or Donald Trump? Donald Trump. These aren't harder. These are easy, man. That'd be cool. I'm gonna have to try and break out the telescope and see if I can record that wrong. Okay, now it's my turn. Would you rather wake up in bed with your best friend and your hand between his butt cheeks, or wake up from a dream thinking you're eating chocolate pudding and having a spoon up your ass?
Huh?
We're doing would you rather. I said, would you rather wake up in the same bed as your best friend with your hand between her butt cheeks, or wake up from a dream that you were eating chocolate pudding with a spoon up your ass?
That's not like we're God. Check out. What? The hand, right? Uh, I come up with some weird ass shit. I told you people I'm not normal. So, uh, Christy Brinkley or Carrie Underwood? Christy Brinkley. No contest. So do I, but my CPAP only goes under my nose. Uh, see, and it goes right there and fits under here. This piece popped out yesterday, though. Alrighty, next subject.
Okay. Cora brought up biblical. So I'm going to touch base on what we did last night. Last night we showed Daniel uh, in movie time, and great movie. If you haven't seen it, let me know. I'll get you the link for it, so you can check it out. But one thing that I'm always asked about when we talk about the Bible is Revelations. And there's so much in Revelations that it's really hard to sit down and just off the cuff talk about all of Revelation. Um, you might get to the part about the four horsemen or the three angels or um, the prophet that all the world can understand. But you're not going to hit on everything. So the next recommendation was Revelations. And it was a really great video. I sat up and watched it this morning when I couldn't go back to bed at 2:30. And it really goes into a lot of in-depth um, stuff about it, talking about how the beast will come back, and um, it talks about how Lucifer wants to be worshipped, and for a small time he will be worshipped, but the people who worship him will be giving up their soul for eternity. Uh, and I think the most important thing that I took out of it was that the dual meaning behind um, the fear in God, the fear of God. Um, you know, the fear cannot mean all, be in awe of Him, and but it also means that you are in fear for your eternal soul and what will happen when judgment comes. It's a double meaning there, in my opinion. Um, so I think we're gonna watch that tonight um, during movie time. So if you're on my Discord, um, probably 9 o'clock ish Eastern time, we'll start the movie. If you're interested in watching it, come hang out with us. Um, it tells you to fear for your soul. It says that in there. It really does. Um, but I understand what you're saying about the awe factor too. It's both. Um, so, but yeah, if you want to chill out and watch that, and we can do a discussion afterwards, or do a discussion tomorrow. We can do that and have some fun. You don't have to pay anything to get on my Discord. It's free. Uh, all that I ask is, you have fun, be respectful. Uh, don't start a bunch of shit. Revelations is going to be very scary. Uh, it's not. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything and try and make it seem like it's going to be rainbows and cream puff, bullshit. It's going to be, uh, those of us who will not follow the number of the beast will be discriminated against. We will be sacrificed. Uh, So it will not be a pretty time for Christians, for true Christians. You will see a lot of fake Christians who say they're Christian, who will go back on. Not sure. I don't think so. I have some people on my Facebook from Discord, but not a whole lot. I don't think. I'd have to check into that. These cats are making me tired. Just sleeping. Always sleeping. It is definitely possible, Chris. They're saying that the red heifer prophecy has come to pass. And I believe that was the prophecy before the Antichrist was supposed to come to Earth. If I had to make a guess as to who it would be, I would put my money on Klaus Schwab at this point. Yeah, I can do that, Lord. I can make a post. Ugh, excuse me again. Damn it. Mr. Pika. Hey, you. Hey, you. You won't even move. Well, the reason I think of Klaus Schwab when I think of this is because his he's pushing for this global government run by the corporation. So it just seems, in my mind, to fit what I believe might happen. But yeah, if you want to come join us to watch that, you're more than welcome. We have fun most of the time, and yeah. But hey, I'm gonna call it. Let me read here first. I had a friend called me last night that I haven't heard from in a few years. He started preaching the Bible to me, and I started preaching back. And an argument on pointless conversation. Well, yeah, that can happen. It's kind of weird that they decided to call and preach at you. That's kind of out of left field. Yeah, I'm gonna take and call it for today, guys and gals. But I've got some homework to do for the next one. Hopefully we're gonna have some nice weather so we can get the hell outside. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good time. Hope you had fun. I, as always, enjoyed spending my time with you. And yeah, please be good to each other. Please be good to yourselves and be safe. Okay. Okay, Chris. I haven't seen that he put any out. Let me go look quick. If you did, I'll post it for you. But I have not gotten any. Nope. Nothing since this morning. So there's nothing up by Ben. I can share some Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore has a conversation about why it's not a good idea to use these illegal aliens for the military. Or Tim's got something about that house with the girl that was arrested yesterday that Ben showed this morning. About vigilantes showing up to evict the people. So I can post that for you if you want. But yeah, we'll talk on Discord. Y'all be safe. You know where I am. If you need me, call me or email me or send me a message on Discord or whatever. But you have many ways of getting a hold of me. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all again later. Tomorrow, Friday. Friday at 2 p.m. Same bet channel, same bet time. Or some shit like that. See y'all later.